The case of a teenage girl who was gang raped by 20 firemen has created fury in France and demands for a law to protect minors. A Parisian woman who has been dubbed Julie by the French media says she was repeatedly raped by 20 firemen in 2008 for 2 years when she was between 13 to 15 years old. The first legal complaint was made in 2010, but it still hasn't reached a final decision. The firefighters admitted to having sex with the minor, but they have not been charged with rape, as they claim it was consensual and the minor didn't show resistance. So far, only 3 of them have been charged with sexual violence, which carries a prison term of just 7 years compared to 20-year prison sentence for rape. The final decision is to be made on February 10 by the Supreme Court of Appeal. Currently, there is no legal age of consent in France. Judges are asked to determine on a case-by-case basis whether a sexual act with a minor is consensual or not. So cases such as Julie's often come down to victim shaming. Defense attorneys work to prove the victim was dressed seductively or acted in such a way that gave consent. Under the law, in order to bring rape charges, the complainant must prove she was forced or violently coerced. Otherwise, the accused may only be charged with sexual violation. In 2018, following protests, a change in the law was proposed. It was suggested that having sex with anyone under the age of 15 should be considered as rape. But the law did not pass after a government report said it will result in an assumption of guilt. A French survey found that 4 in 10 people believe that a woman who acts provocatively in public place can be held partially responsible if she is raped. Around 75,000 rapes occur in France every year, but only 1 in 10 rape complaints lead to a trial, and fewer of those end up with a sentence. Aside from the discussion on the age of consent, unlike in most Western countries, incest is also not specifically prohibited under French law. Arbitrary decisions by judges allow many sexual crimes to go unpunished.
Tout ce qu'on veut, c'est la justice. On est en France, en 2021, une enfant de la République a été violée par 20 militaires. Et à ce jour, pourquoi la justice refuse de les mettre en examen? Pourquoi? Justice pour Julie!